CBIZ, a major business services firm, has disclosed a data breach impacting nearly 36,000 customers. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. On June 24th, CBIZ discovered that an unauthorized party had accessed certain databases containing customer information. Their investigation found that between June 2nd and 21st, a vulnerability on one of their web pages was exploited, allowing the attacker to steal data from those databases. The stolen information included names, contact details, social security numbers, dates of birth, retiree health records, and welfare plan info for around 36,000 individuals. Now that is a lot of sensitive personal data in the hands of criminals. CBIZ started notifying affected customers on August 28th and is offering free credit monitoring services to help protect them. So how exactly did the attackers pull this off? Well, the vulnerability that was exploited was associated with one of CBIZ's web pages. Now, when we hear web page vulnerability, many security experts would make an educated guess that it was likely an SQL injection attack. SQL injection, or SQLI for short, is a very common web app vulnerability. It allows attackers to interfere with and even manipulate databases by inserting malicious SQL code or queries through web page input fields. This code then gets executed by the back-end database, often revealing or allowing modification of sensitive data. To demonstrate how SQLI works, I'll walk through a quick example. Let's say we have a simple website login form that takes a username and password. Without proper sanitization of the input, an attacker could enter something like OR1 = 1 into the username field. This malicious SQL code, when executed by the database, would basically ignore the actual login credentials and return all records. The _ at the end is a SQL comment, so anything after it is ignored. With this technique, an attacker could have easily viewed all customer records in CBIZ's databases without authentication. They may have then used similar methods to extract and steal the data over time, completely undetected. So in summary, CBIZ had a vulnerable web page, likely exploitable through SQL injection. This allowed an attacker persistent access to their customer databases for over 2 weeks, giving them plenty of time to quietly steal a massive amount of personally identifiable information. So what can we learn from this breach? Well, for one, proper input validation and sanitization is absolutely critical on any web application that interacts with a database. Even small and seemingly benign vulnerabilities can have dire consequences if exploited. 2. Rapid detection and response is so important. Had CBIZ found the intrusion sooner, they may have been able to limit the stolen data. And 3. Multi-factor authentication for systems with sensitive data can help reduce the blast radius, even if breached. Overall, it's another example of why security needs to be a top priority for any organization handling customer private information. This is why we have partnered with Stonefly to offer daily security review subscribers a special promo on Stonefly backup and disaster recovery solutions. Get a 100 terabytes immutable and air-gapped scale-out NAS appliance for $8,995. Contact sales at stonefly.com for details. Don't forget to subscribe and check back for more cybersecurity news.